here at beautiful Villa Park football grounds in Birmingham, England. What a marvelous sight. I don't know whether the camera can catch this or not, but every conceivable place where people can be seated, there are folks, and even some folks standing up yonder, and they'll be standing for the entire service. It's a special joy tonight to welcome the guest that we've been looking forward to having here on this Friday evening. He certainly needs no introduction. All you need to do is mention his name in most of the world, and where Christians gather, and especially young people, they're anxious to see him. In fact, we all are. Let's welcome tonight Cliff Richard. We're delighted to have you here.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate your welcome. I really do. For me, being a Christian has become the most important part of my life. I've only been a Christian a relatively short space of time, about 19 years. I say short because I suppose if you're 19, that's a lifetime. But I feel as though I'm still new at it. And I still, when I face a crowd like this, I feel slightly in awe. And I'm not quite sure what I should do with my little part of the evening, apart from sing, But if there's one thing I can leave you with, there's one thing I can recommend. It has never been so good as from the time I became a Christian. It didn't change my career particularly, but it drastically changed me and my attitude to my work, my attitude to other people, and it's just made everything seem that much better. I can't give it a better recommendation, because after all, people in my industry, those of you that follow the rock and roll world, I guess you think that once you've gained success and money, that maybe that's it. And I've always found it really strange that those of us who do find those two commodities cannot stop there. It is not sufficient. I've had both those things for a long time. It is not sufficient. The one thing that has made my life really terrific, really valuable, is the fact that Jesus entered it some 19 years ago. The thing that really I just love about Christianity is that when you offer it to people, what you're really doing is saying, look, we're offering you a way to get to God. And all because of one thing that Jesus said. Jesus said, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life, and no man will ever come to the Father except he comes through me. So that the Christian is saying, look, it's Jesus that we offer. And maybe you won't understand about virgin births. Maybe you won't understand about walking on the water or turning water into wine. But who cares about that? You can understand history, can't you? And so Jesus is part of history, fortunately. So don't let your questions get in the way. Let them, in fact, lead you somewhere. But I think it should be, our approach to it should be that let's ask our questions, but let's not leave maybe some unanswered ones as a barrier for ourselves. Because really, surely, all we need to know is, was Jesus real? Is he the Son of God? And is he alive now? If you get a yes to those three things, you've got to do something, surely. It demands a response. We always want to question things. Mankind seems to want to know the answers all the time. And I think it's because we enjoy trying to play God ourselves. We like to understand everything. Personally, I will never, ever understand television. I don't understand it at all, but I gladly switch it on quite often and just enjoy it. So why don't you just think about Christianity as being something that, okay, you can ask questions about, but it does need switching on to a great extent. One needs to step into it and say, I'm going to enjoy it, and maybe throughout my life I'll learn more and more. Guaranteed, actually, you will learn more and more, even though when you die, you probably still won't know that much. But it's sufficient, you see. So let me sing you this song. It's called I'll Follow You.